Mr. Henshaw, some people say this book of yours is the work of a genius.
Yes, I know. In fact, the Mystery Writers League has chosen me as author of the year.
Oh, congratulations.
And now, if you'll excuse me, a television crew is coming over to interview me. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Alice Portnoy. I am with the Fireside Girls of America, and I am here to ask the question that is on everyone's mind nowadays. What is that question, you may ask?
Little girl, if you don't mind...
The question is, sir, what is becoming of today's younger generation?
And I am sure you are about to volunteer an answer.
Yes, I am. The younger generation is swimming in pollution. That's what's happening. But for a small contribution from you, the older generation, you could send a Fireside Girl to camp. What do you say, sport?
Young lady, you have touched me deeply. Here's a dime.
A dime. A whole dime. Are you sure you can spare it?
Okay, here's a quarter.
Oh, big stuff.
Will you please go away?
Why, yes, sir, but I would like you to sign my own personal copy of your mystery novel, Who?
All right, only if you promise to leave.
Yes, sir, Fireside Girls always obey. Sign my book and I'll go away.
Well, there now, it's been nice talking to you. Now, will you please just...
Are you sure you wouldn't care
just
to
go
contribute
somewhere
a little?
else, will you?
All right, but be sure and say hello to your pretty wife who's platinum blonde.
Thank you. Hey, my wife isn't a platinum blonde. Come back here.
She's not a platinum blonde, you say? That's interesting, because just last night I saw you sitting with this platinum blonde, about 23 years old, you were sitting with her in your car.
Oh, no, look, you must have made a mistake. No, you see, that wasn't my wife. That was my niece.
Your niece?
Yes, I was teaching her how to drive.
In the back seat?
All right, look. Here's a crisp $5 bill. Now, why don't you just forget all about that silly car business?
A crisp $10 bill would make me forget quicker.
There you are, $10.
However, a 20 would dim my memory forever.
All right, there you are.
Thank you very much, sir.
You can bring that equipment right in. Well, Mr. Henshaw, I'm Ralph Carter.
Hello, Mr. Carter.
Evening News.
Yes, of course.
It'll just take us a couple of minutes to get set up here, and then you can face our 20 million viewers.
20 million viewers? Gosh, how exciting.
Yes, I'm ready whenever you are, Mr. Carter.
Say, Mr. Henshaw, if you need somebody like me to tell the audience how great your book is, I would be glad to help.
I would rather have hot oil poured up my nostrils.
Oh, have you read Mr. Henshaw's book?
Oh, yes, sir, 12 times.
12 times?
That's what I said.
Oh, Mr. Henshaw, I just got a great idea. This little girl is going on the air with you.
Oh, goody!
Oh, yes, it's great human interest.
Oh, no, look, wait a minute, Mr. Carter. I don't think that's such a good idea. No, the little girl might be nervous.
Nonsense. I don't have a nerve in my whole little body.
Get this light set up, please.
Mr. Henshaw, maybe I should talk to you for a few minutes before we go on national television.
Can't you see that I'm busy? Now, please, don't bother me.
All right. If you don't want to discuss the boo-boos that you wrote in Chapter 7, that's okay with me.
Boo-boo? What boo-boo in Chapter 7?
Well, let me ask you, was your heroine, Helen, really going to kill herself with
But
that
of course
gun?
she was going to kill herself.
Well, I don't see how she could, because, see, way back here on page 50, you wrote that Helen took the gun and emptied it of the bullets. Now, how in the world was she going to kill herself with an empty gun? It seems kind of dumb to me.
Yes, look, here's $20. Yes.
I said the mistake was on page 50.
Okay. So you found a few small mistakes. Well, fortunately, the big selling point of my book is the surprise ending.
Oh, yes, the surprise ending. I almost forgot about that.
I have a feeling I'm going to be sorry you didn't.
On the last page, you said, and I quote, "Okay," Detective Robbins said anxiously, "take off his mask." "Why, it's Leonard Marcello," he expostulated. Leonard smiled, and a tear came to his eye as he heard the siren in the distance. The end.
Now that's writing. Well, what's wrong with it?
You mean beside the cliches? Well, for one thing, Leonard Marcello couldn't possibly have been the murderer because he was left-handed.
Says who?
Says you, Mr. Henshaw, right here on page 75. The principal thing about Leonard's left-handedness was that his right hand was almost useless.
All right. There.
The mistake was on 75.
There. Now, that's all I have.
We're ready, Mr. Henshaw.
Oh, goody, we're on.
Oh, no, look, please don't mention this on television. It would ruin me, really.
Well,
I'll do anything you ask.
anything?
Anything.
Mr. Henshaw, please. We're ready.
Oh, yes, right over there.
Fine. Stand by. We're on. Yeah. This gentleman is Victor Henshaw, who's just been chosen by the Mystery Writers League as the author of the year.
And this is Alice Portnoy, his biggest fan.
Before I thank the Mystery Writers League for this great honor, I'd like to say a few words about my sensational book, Who is an intricately written thriller that is put together like a fine puzzle.
Especially on page 75.
Yes, but even more important than my book is a wonderful group called the Fireside Girls of America.
Mr. Henshaw here is the most generous person we Fireside girls know.
Yes, for a small contribution, you can send a Fireside girl to camp.
Thank you so much. B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N spells Brooklyn. All kinds of talented folks were born in Brooklyn.
Jackie Gleason,
Most folks who sing or tell jokes were born in Brooklyn.
Jimmy Durante,
Mark Hart and Fifth Abbey Lane. Mae West and Mickey Spillane were born in Brooklyn, borough of Queens,
Kings County,
USA. Show tunes that everyone hums were born in Brooklyn.
George and Ira Gershwin,
Those wild and beautiful thugs were born in Brooklyn.
Kill me up.
And all the Dodgers are gone. Those memories that live on were born in Brooklyn, borough of Kings,
County,
USA. Buddy Hackett,
Connie Stevens,
Woody Allen,
Susan Hayward,
Norman Mailer,
Thelma Ritter.
born in Brooklyn.
Yes, I know.
Gene Tierney,
Mickey Rooney,
Paulette Goddard,
Eli Wallach,
Barbara Stanwyck,
Clifton Bannerman, Clara Bow.
Those Brooklyn kids have done well. Walt Whitman, Zero Mostel were born in Brooklyn. Born in Brooklyn. Phil Silver,
Jose Greco,
Shirley Booth,
Arthur Miller,
Sandy Koufax.
Danny Kaye.
Born in Brooklyn. Born in Brooklyn. And here tonight, my favorite Brooklynite, Joan Rivers. We're so excited to have Joan on the show that we went to such expense and such
Except
care to do
there's
this
one
for
little
you.
mistake.
What?
I'm not from Brooklyn.
Oh,
no. I'm from England, as you can tell from my accent. Nothing. Years of money spent for nothing. No, I'm from Brooklyn, but I haven't been back there for a long time. When I left as a little ugly, flat-chested little girl, and here I am, voila, today. An ugly, flat-chested little woman. But, except, may I throw in a monologue? talk for a second. Can I show you something? Because I was talking a little to the audience before. I am not flat-chested tonight. I usually am flat-chested, but I bought a brassiere today that is so... No. Would you mind, Carolyn? Wait. Voila! This is all rubber, let me tell you, which is... No, which is very good, because if I fall down, bounce right back up. And, it is called, for any of you out there that are flat-chested, and there are many of you. And now let's look at the women. Remember those jokes? But for any of you that are flat-chested out there, this is called the push-up, shove-over bra. It pushes from here everything. They just push. All the skin has just been moved up. My belly button is right here going. And, but let me tell you, it makes me feel great because how many of you know what I'm telling you? But you like to be curvy. You know what I'm telling you? My wedding night was a disaster because I have 0. My husband said, "Let me help you with the buttons," and I said, "I'm naked." Funny to you, high school kids. No, because you don't know. I was 28 before I got married and desperate. I mean, I was such a dog. To get me down the aisle, they threw a bone. You know what I'm telling you? When I got married, thank goodness, I always knock on wood, my mother thrilled. She wore a cheerleading outfit. I mean, just standing there going, "Hooray for Joan." And my mother-in-law, Edgar's mother, not so thrilled. Never said anything, my mother-in-law. Lovely lady. But she wouldn't buy a new dress for the wedding. Does that tell you? Showed up in a half slip and a bra. And I knew she didn't like me when they wheeled in